because everybody runs it. Not just in here, but like just in all leagues. The counter is like the new run.
I mean, I run it here and there, but
I'm about to add it to mine. Fuck it.
Yeah, might as well.
Everybody else doing it.
Might as well.
He just ran that shit twice in 3 plays.
Turn my voice settings off. Go ahead.
It is a perfect night here in the capital city of Atlanta, Georgia. We've got the roof open, and we are ready to go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking downfield for Godwin, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the gun on 3rd down, Huntley. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Brings up 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's got room. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big play there out of Kamara. 52 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Falcon from 17 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
On second down now, it's Arnold. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
4 yards.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Off play action. Huntley. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Gain of 22 yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try the left side. It's Arnold. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Huntley to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Tampa Bay.
To throw, Huntley. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Huntley. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard line.
Able to power through, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Third and less than a yard.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me.
He'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
3-yard line.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Four yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
To number 84. It's a game.
These two teams all tied after one.
7.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Huntley. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll try the left side. It's Arnold. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a second down.
yard line.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is...
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, Kamara. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Third down.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Off the play fake. Huntley. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Kendall Sheffield on the tackle.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Number 19.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I hope you got your left because I'm about to take you to school.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. It was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Makes the score.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts
A gain of 4.
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Huntley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Down, Tampa Bay.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Huntley. Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. 6 yards on the pickup, so a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh? Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Flushed out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Mike Evans. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes the score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. A gain of 3, second down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They run it again with Kamara. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Chase Young. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's Arnold. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
On the tackle. It's a gain of a yard.
To throw on 3rd down. Huntley. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again. Huntley. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Falcons 18.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The pass
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Off the play fake, Huntley. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Mike Evans.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
They run the counter. Arnold. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, Huntley going to throw deep for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Mike Evans.
Mike Evans with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Falcons 18.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, Kamara.
34-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
That's good.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get into his running back, Alvin Kamara, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Chase Young, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Falcons on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Number 5.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Brings up
one hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
Right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences.
And got his man complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They run the counter. Arnold. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? space, and he takes off.
Throwing on first down. Huntley airing this one out for Evans. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiver...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Buccaneer first down.
On first down, it's Arnold. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
34. Falcons.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Tampa Bay, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore.